Hi guys, James here. Welcome to Topoldi Goes Modworks, and we have build update part 1 of Airfix's 1/48 scale Spitfire Mark F18. So this is a kit I did the inbox review several months back. So I decided to pick it up and build it because everyone's building the TR9. So built up the fuselage. Bit pain to fit the fuel tank, armoured fuel tank. Bit of a fiddle to do that. Trim the tail off. My tip is don't follow the instructions. Glue the fuselage together and then cut the panel line, cut it down the panel line, and then remove it because it makes it more stable. Yeah, cockpit went together well. Obviously, I spent a lot of time painting it. You can't see anything. Never mind. Got one side of the wing. I've got the bottom side of the wing done. I'm not going to drill these out because I'm not doing a one with rockets. I'm going to do the Indian Air Force version. So before I get on any further, I may well paint those upper aluminium and get the fuselage to sit on here like that. Does go on quite nicely there. So yeah, pays to clamp this wing spar while it's drying because it holds everything in place, which is what I did. So what's next is I've got to put a step 20, which is obviously the glazing. Got to find the glazing first because it's down here somewhere. In the box of parts. What is it? E4. Which is this greebly. Which is this one here. This one I've got my thumb on. Oops. Focus. There we go. Trim that piece off. Put the canopy back in the bag to protect it. Back in the box. Okay, we'll put the box there. Yes, I had rather big clean up the other day. Oh. Get that bit sat in the bottom, like so. And get some Tamiya extra thin to wick round it, and we put that to one side to let it dry. So hopefully that won't oh god, won't fog. Well, it doesn't matter if it fogs up because I'm going to paint it anyway. And while that's doing, I can busy myself on getting the wings off the sprue, which is this piece here. So I won't cut it close to the sprue on this piece. I will on the sides, however. So yeah, got to paint up the inside of the wing around the undercarriage, and clean up the sprue gates. And there we go. Right, pull the cable out here because it's driving me out the wall. So hopefully in theory I should get the wings on. Right. That's better. Let's pop that wing on. Yeah. A little bit of titivation it'll need, but with these Spitfires, trying to get that cutting is correct on everyone is going to be a bit of a challenge. So that's one wing done. I think the problem is they put the sprue gate right on the edge. There we go. And that can go that can go in our recycling for tomorrow. So I'm not going to show you me cleaning the other wing up. I've done that. I'll pause it there, get the wing ready, painted, in the internals painted, and I'll see you in a bit. And we're done. As you can see, it's still the lower wing is still drying where I painted it, and the upper wing is there. So obviously address the those bits there. And just point this out, I don't follow the instructions when it comes to putting this part in here. Because it's best to get it to fit. What page is it on? Yeah. So step 12, as you fit the part on the fuselage there, on the bottom part of the cockpit. But I felt, because I was going to do it a little bit different way, I was going to glue the fuselage together along the top and clip that in and then glue the bottom of the fuselage up, because it's easier to get. Obviously the fuselage aligns beautifully. Obviously with this piece off, I can align that piece, get the glue in, and do the remedial work I need to do elsewhere. So while we're waiting for that to dry, I've noticed a little bit of a gap there on the inside, so I may want to get some VMS 5K Flexi and just drop it in there from the rear, because it'll save me filling later. That's the extra thin. That's the one I want. The one that I can't get the lid off. There we go. And then we let the gravity be our friend on the and let the gravity be our friend on that side. So we can see it come up through there a little bit. So I'm going to let that off gas. Should be quite quick. Goldfinches are squabbling out the back outside. So yeah. Yes, there is a gap here. But that's not, we haven't got to worry about that. Cool, that's worked quite well. I'm quite pleased with that. There we go. Just wipe a bit of the excess off and let that dry a bit. So we are now going to move on to the fun bit, fitting the wings. I think. Yeah, we'll get the wings fitted. I think we'll do this off screen because obviously you've seen one set of Spitfire wings fitted. You've seen everyone's fitted. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Now I've got the wings on. I know it looks like a bit like a medieval torture in place with it, but that's how she's got to sit for a few hours to let all the glue set, so we get it glues into the wing roots. So yeah, it's cheap and dirty trick to get the wing roots to fit. So yeah, wing roots weren't bad, but they could have been better. But still, it's made out of this white styrene, so it's a bit funny. I know it was when I did the Mark 12. Sorry, the Mark 12. It was the first Griffin engine one I've done. So yeah. So thanks all for watching. Thanks for all your support, and bye for now. Oh, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.